Hi everyone and welcome back. You recall in the first of these videos we showed you a little overview of the Aluma platform and what you can do with it. Today I'm going to take you through the process of signing up to that platform and then going through the tutorial so that you can actually get to grips with the technology yourself. The journey starts here. So this is the Aluma.io website. There's a lot of useful information here about the platform, stuff that you can do with it, stuff that you can look around. There's some videos and other useful information, some of the use cases, etc. We're going to actually sign in, so we're going to go through the process of enlisting. Now, your experience will be a bit different because you'll first sign up. It's a very straightforward process. There's not much to it. It takes a couple of minutes. One of the things you need to be aware of is that you be signing up with either a Gmail, a Microsoft, or a GitHub email address. Once you have that, then you're straight into the process. You're allowed in the developer or in the evaluation mode of the system. You're allowed, I think, up to about 10,000 documents to process. Get in touch if you need more. If you're doing a more deep dive evaluation, we can certainly help you with that. I'm going to use sign in because obviously I'm already enlisted in the system. This is the account that you would have created at sign up to create your subscription. And then here we are. You can see there's a raft of sort of capabilities available to you. There's getting started guides. We're going to go through that very soon. And we're going to look at these sort of twin capabilities of the system, which is document classification. So to use machine learning techniques to very rapidly understand types of documents that come in or leave your organization, and how you can extract relevant data from those types having been classified. So there's some explanatory detail on that. It's worth saying here that there are two ways to get to grips with the system. You can use the command line interface, which is using a simple command prompt to interact with the platform, or you can go straight in and use the API and use a more coding-based method to achieve results, and that's probably what you do in production. But all of the functions and features are available. Pretty much all of the functions and features are available from the command line interface, which is what we're going to be working with. So let's take a quick look. We'll have a look at the some of the tools. So you can build extractors. There's this local desktop utility called Document Studio, which helps you to very quickly classify a huge cohort of documents so that you're training the system. It's a system trainer essentially. The command line interface is available for download from the tools that you can see up there. And you need to do that. In fact, the Getting Started guide will talk you through that step by step. So let's go straight to the Getting Started guide and see what we've got there. Okay, so clearly you would have created an Aluma account because it would be quite a challenge to get here without having done that. You will have downloaded the Aluma CLI client, the command line interface client, which you can do from here. And then you can confirm whether you've actually got the command line up and running by running this command. There's something you should probably do before that, which is to make sure that the Aluma executables for the desktop client for the command line are available as an environment variable within your Windows, probably Windows 10 environment today. Connect the command line interface to your account, and to do that, you'd need to have your client ID and client secret, which you can copy from within your subscription, within your dashboard, and you'll see how to do that shortly. Okay, so let's see. It says check the installation was successful. Open a command prompt, go to the directory you downloaded to, and enter the following command. Okay, all right. So here's a command prompt, and at this point you would log into your Aluma command line interface. Once having done that, you can check that you are actually in by going Aluma space -- help. And that proves that you're actually in and talking to the cloud-based service, which is really cool. So we've done that bit. Install example documents. So they give you some handy files to start to actually get to grips with the system. And those are available for download from here. Let's have a look at what those actually look like. So if we have a look here, we can see that I've set them up in a folder called Aluma. And in there it's extracted 3 folders. One is called Dive Records. There's 5 PDFs in there. Pretty clean examples of PDFs with some metadata that's been mocked up for us to actually use. 5 of those. We've got some invoices for the UK. Mostly TIFFs I see, but with 1 PDF. So let's have a quick look through those files. So yeah, there's a fairly standard invoice that looks to have been scanned from a paper copy. Another one, a different format, different look and feel. A third one that's sort of machine print to a degree. This one looks cleaner. It looks like it's a clean print, probably saved to TIFF. This one's got some interesting, more complicated data, some line items there, so that'll be interesting. Very straightforward invoice. Okay. What else have we got in here? We've got some mortgage documents. And they've been arranged into 2 folders. So you've got the build mortgage documents. Okay, interesting. You've got 5 different folders and a zip file. And inside each of those folders is some examples of that type of document. And they seem to have been generated as PDFs. So there are 5 assignment of deed of trust documents. There's one of them. Okay. These are US mortgage documents. They're in the public domain, so they're usable for this purpose. Some correspondence. Yep, okay. So we've got folders containing a number of examples of each of these types of document, and that's going to be important to know for later on for training the system. And that's why we've got these 2 different folders. So we're going to train on the build examples, and we're going to test against unseen examples of those. And that's for another tutorial. That'll probably be about number 4 or 5 as we go through. Okay, so let's carry on with the tutorial. Now you've connected the CLI to your account. Let's do some basic data extraction. Okay, let's do that. We'll extract the name and social security number from the dive record sample documents. Cool. To extract data, you need to create an extractor which specifies the data we want and how to find it. Okay, 2 different ways: by using one or more of the available extraction modules that capture common types of data, or by creating a custom extractor. Okay, well, of those 2, we're going to be using this one. So we're going to use existing extraction modules to create a custom extractor. A little bit more explanatory notes. Now it's really cool here. What they've done for you is to give you the commands that you're going to need to put into your command window. This one. They give you those with the ability to sort of just straight save them to the clipboard. So we're going to create this extractor. We're going to say, Aluma, can you please create an extractor using the following modules? And the extractor name is going to be dive record. So, but I want you to use the following modules. Okay, so I want you to use an extractor module called Aluma name, which presumably extracts a name, and Aluma US social security number. So we should create an extractor called dive record using these extractor modules that pre-exist. Now let's use it on our documents. Enter the following command to run extraction on all of the documents. Okay, so remember, I can do this to copy this to clipboard. Really handy function to see what your clipboard contains is Windows V. And then as you copy and paste extra commands. You can actually access them from there, just in case you didn't know, but it's really handy to have. Okay, so we've copied that one. We're going to go into here, clear all of that stuff out, and then I'm going to use Control V to copy that clipboard string into here. Now I'm going to need to edit this because my path is a bit different from that one. So let's take a look at where I've put my content. I think I can remember actually. Let's have a look anyway. Let's go with C, backslash, Aluma, backslash, dive, hyphen, record, then backslash, star, dot, PDF, because I remembered that in that dive record folder it was a whole bunch of PDFs. So let's see what happens. Okay, that happened too quick, and that's probably because I didn't actually run the create the extractor. So let's say to Aluma, Aluma, list my extractors, please. Extractors. Okay. So yes, we don't have one. So we've got to create the extractor, and that was this one. So we go back here. We create the extractor, go in here, Control V that command, and see what happens. Nice. Okay, and that's what you'd expect to see. You'd expect to see come back okay. So it's actually created that extractor for you. So we can rerun that previous command, which was this. That came back too quick. I didn't get an OK acknowledgement, so that suggests that I've done something wrong there. Let's have a little look. It's probably the path, so I suspect that I've got something wrong in that. So let's have a quick look and see what I've got wrong. Dive records, and that's the problem there, right there. Let's do it this way this time. There's going to be some warts and all, there's going to be some ugly stuff. You probably won't make these schoolboy mistakes. I'm here to do them, so you don't have to. Thank you very much. Okay, so we copied that. So we can now go and grab that string with the up arrow and Control V this new information. So I've missed an S. And go star.pdf, excuse my sausage fingers. This is a function of this Dell laptop, which has the camera right at the hinge. Really weird choice there. Okay, this is better. It took a little bit more time, and now you can see some results coming back. So it's giving me a list of the files it's extracted. And the data it's got from them. That's as far as I'm going to take it today. We've got to grips, we've hooked in, we've looked at some of the extractors, we've created one, and then we've actually run it against some of those sample documents. We're going to move on from here to look at some of the custom extraction that you can do, and maybe even create some PDFs with the extracted data alongside. But for now, that's it. Look forward to seeing you in the next video very soon.